Today I'm going to show you how I made this shot of me getting shot. Alright, so here we are in After Effects. I've got my videos loaded up and I'm ready to begin going. So basically we've got the video of me firing the gun and the video of me getting hit. Now I've taken the liberty of untracking my little bullet wound here so that I can show you how to track that yourself, but we're going to go ahead and begin with the first clip. Now, the first clip is pretty simple. All we have to do is add in the muzzle flash, which is this, and the background glow. I also added some sparks coming out of the hammer because that is how flintlocks work. It's a little bit stylized, but I think it looks okay. And then the muzzle flash. Muzzle flash is from Footage Crate. I will put a link in the description to where you can find it. Basically, all I did for that was line it up, drop it in. It looks pretty great right off the bat. The more important part that I'm going to show you is how to do the glow here, make it look fairly realistic. So basically, what you want to do is duplicate your background footage layer, like so, and then trim it down to just the frame where you have a muzzle flash. Most muzzle flashes are going to be one frame. So you select your clip that is only one frame, go to Effect, Color Correction, Curves, and we're going to start by bringing it up. We're also going to use the pen tool to make a mask around about where we think would look okay. So with that covered, we'll hit F to expose the feather and just bring out the feather of the mask. Now it looks pretty cool already, but I think we want to make it a little bit more red and a little bit more orange. So the way we get a little bit more yellow introduced is by taking out blue. Now I think I like that. Looks alright. You can just adjust the feather as well till you get something you like. So now when you fire the pistol, it will make the room light up. Now that looks a little bit harsh. I would like to feather it out more. There we go. A little bit better. For the sparks, same thing, just an element from Footage Crate. You can adjust them by just dragging them around and put them wherever you want. And I just threw them in because I thought they'd be fun. Now that we have the first clip complete, we can move on to the second one. The second one is a little bit more complicated, but you'll get it. It's simple enough. So we start with our background layer. I will delete this off so I can show you how to do it. Our background layer, we want to track my shirt. Ideally, you want a tracking marker where your bullet wound is going to be. I have it in the center of my shirt, which worked fine, but I would recommend putting it like near where your tracker is and then just covering it up later, because this doesn't work quite as well. So I'm just going to put the bullet wound in the center of my shirt for this tutorial because why not? Even though it doesn't match up. So what we want to do is track it with Mocha AE. So that is a plugin that comes with After Effects. Boris Effects Mocha AE. And then to open it up, just hit this button and we shall get another window. You can close all these things, you don't really need them. And then we'll zoom in and begin to track. So we grab the X-spline tool, make a bunch of little points. The more the merrier. It just might take longer to track. And when you're done making the points, just right click out of there and you've got it. I would just track everything just for fun and hit T to track forward. As you can see, it's doing pretty well so far, but at that point it'll lose it, and that's where we went. so that's all we have in Mocha. We'll hit this little download button and you can close it. Now we'll go down to tracking data and hit create track data, selecting our layer there. And then we've got our tracking data. So we want to apply it as a transform and to a new null. So we go to layer, new null object. And that'll allow us to give her something to parent to. So we'll go to null 5. No, that's not it. Null 5. Apply export. And now we have our little red box that is tracked to my chest. So we'll take our bullet wound, which is just footage from Footage Crate. I made it freeze on last frame, so it stays forever. And we'll take our parent pick whip, stick it to the null, and then just slap that wherever you want. And now, as you will see, it sticks pretty darn good to my shirt. And then we will have a problem when I fall forward. This isn't going to be a problem for all of you, obviously, but we'll just see where it loses the track, which is about there. So we'll hit U on the null and go to the last good frame, zoom in a little bit, and start deleting keyframes. We don't want these bad keyframes, they're just screwing it up. So zoom in a little bit farther, and there we go. We'll make our own keyframes. So right here, just do the last couple of frames, and we're going to use motion blur automatically applied by After Effects, so that'll really sell this look. See? Now the way you turn on motion blur is by hitting the little motion blur button for the comp, and then also toggle switches and modes on the layer itself. Now, as you can see, that looks pretty good. This actually tracked quite well. I would still recommend doing it, like, if it's supposed to be on your shoulder, like you can see I'm looking at my shoulder. Still definitely recommend actually tracking a point where your bullet hole is supposed to be. But for the purposes of this video, I think it turned out quite nicely. If you want to blend your bullet hole in with your shirt a little bit more, you can apply a Gaussian blur like I did. I just think it looks too crisp on its own because my video is not that high res. And then you can also go ahead and do a curves effect if you want. I'll just bring it up a little bit. And then one more thing we can try is taking down the opacity just slightly. Now that looks just fine, and I think we are done. Now with some creative sound design and a little bit of work, you can get this. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please subscribe. Trying to get some more subscribers, show my videos to more people, and I would really love it if you took the time to hit the button there. Liking and commenting is also great, as well as sharing with whoever you think needs to see me get shot. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.